Hi, Debbie here with another craft supply for you project. And this one was suggested to me by Jeannie Dreamer, and it's a handmade bag. So let me show you real quick what I used. I used some of this trim here. And all the trims that I'm showing you right now you can get at Craft Supplies for You. And the link will be in the description box below to the store and to all the members of Craft Supplies for You design team. And this trim here. So, little cotton trim, that's real pretty. And this one here. These little flowers. And these flowers. And I did use some things from my stash, and it is this dangle trim here. Now, Craft Supplies for You does sell dangle trim. As a matter of fact, they have a lot of different dangle trims in a lot of different colors. It's just that this is what I had, and I didn't actually have any from their store, so I haven't bought any yet. But I went ahead and used what I had. And then I have some miscellaneous things here, like I used some of my little green leaves here that I had from my stash. So let me show you what I made. Well, let me show you the handmade bag that I made. And this is the handmade bag. I made the bag out of crushed velvet material. And this is actually the same material that I used when I made my gypsy book. So I had a lot left over, and so I made a bag out of it. And then we put the dangle trim on the bottom. And I did put dangle trim on the back, but I'm not going to do anything else on the back of the bag. All the embellishments and decorations are on the front of the bag. So this is what it looks like with all the, you see the different trims I used all the way around, and the image I bought on Facebook. So I bought that image there, and these flowers actually match the color of the flowers in that image almost exactly. So that turned out really good. And then those are what the flowers look like, and then the little dangle that comes down, and then it closes. Let me bring my arm around with the little seam binding I just have go through there, and it just closes like that. So it does close nicely. So this is the bag that I made. So it turned out really pretty. And that was for Jeannie Dreamer. And my email will be in the description box below, Jeannie. So if you want it, you just email me and then I can send it off to you. So let's pick another project for me to do. So let's do that. Let's pick another name out of here. I added a few more and had a few more suggestions that I added to it. So let's see what we get now. Let's see what we get now. So what have we here? We have a dream catcher, and this was suggested to me by Edwina Kinch. So this will be my next project. Okay. Now I did do a short tutorial on how I put the little bag together if you want to stay, keep watching and watch the tutorial. And so yeah, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Okay, so the first thing I did is I took some of this, I have some of this velvet material that I actually have left from when I made my gypsy book. And I just made my bag. And I just sewed up the sides and made a place for my ribbon to go through. So I just made a bag. So this is what I have so far. And that, I took some of this really pretty trim. And I cut a piece, and I'm actually going to put that just like that. So let me go ahead and put this on, and then I'll show you how it turns out. Okay, so we got this on. That's looking like that. So the next one I'm going to do is I have this dangle trim. I'm going to put the dangle trim on the bottom, and on the dangle trim I'm actually going to go all the way around with that, but I'm only going to be embellishing the front of this little bag. So I'm going to go ahead and put the dangle trim on the bottom, and then I'll be right back. So this is what it looks like. On the bottom we've got this, and then on the back it's going to look just like that on the back. Okay, so what I want to do next is I have this trim here. Then I'm going to just put down the side like that. And here's we got that. That's how that's looking. Now I want a piece of I'm going to put a piece of trim right here, and it's this one here. So I'm just going to attach that right on the top, just like that. So I've got that up on the top. That turned out really pretty. Now the next thing I have is I have this image that's printed on canvas, and I have some wadding that I have on the back to give it some, make it a little more poofy here. So I am going to just put this image down just like that. Now this image is on, and it has a little bit of dimension. It's not like flat on there. That's why I like to add the little bit of wadding behind it, just to bring it up a little bit and give it a little bit more dimension. Okay, and this trim here is the trim that I'm going to use to go around the image. And then on top of this trim I have this one here, and what I do is I just cut the little circles off, and then I'm actually going to put that on top like that, so it'll look like this. So let me do that. Okay, so I've got all that on, and this is what it looks like. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I have some seam binding, and I have cut 2 lengths, and I'm just going to go ahead and start threading the seam binding in for to be able to close this off. So I'm going to go ahead and start pushing my seam binding through my little opening here, and then I'll be right back when it's all finished. I have these flowers, and they actually match the color in this print almost perfect. So I'm just going to use 3 of them together and make a little cluster, and I'm going to put it right down there at the corner of the back like that, and then stick some leaves in there. Okay, it's all finished. I have all the flowers on. This is what they look like. So this is the handmade bag, all finished. Okay, and I want to thank all of you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.